Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. This is my daily analysis. It's Thursday. Let's check before we lie. Yes, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. So I'm going to start with US oil. Please, guys, before we do anything, just hit that subscribe button, guys. And thanks to everyone who already subscribed, guys. Before I even continue, I just want to show you some good stuff, guys. That's really happening. This is the system, a signal system that I offer for only $20. So I just want to show you what's really happening in my group. This is the type of the system that I'm selling. It's $20. You will know the trend. It will draw all these things. It will show you the risk management that you're supposed to trade with, the entries, stuff like that. Everything will be there for you. Only $20. Even if maybe you don't really use the system indicators and stuff like that, but this can also improve whatever that you know. Like at the moment, I also use this because I can see, oh, it's a downtrend. I already know that, oh, this thing, it tells me only to sell. When I come here, I know that, oh, I'm not going to just place an order. I know that, oh, this thing's going down. And on the indicator below, I can see that, oh, this thing is just selling. So I'm not going to get confused. So here are some of the results of the students in the group. You can see they're killing the market. Just look at that. Just look at that. For only $20, you just get all this great stuff, guys. People, they're making money. People are making money from this. So it's up to you, guys. I'm just showing you, just because some people, they want that maybe, I don't know, some results or some example. But you know what? This thing is creating some crazy stuff. You can see that the profit is just there. So I hope maybe you won't get surprised. So let me just show you the real system on a MetaTrader 4. I plug this thing on a demo now, so you can see that. So look at this area now. Look at this here. Look at this now. It's on NASDAQ 100. It shows you that you should just sell only. Then it means we have a downtrend. This is what I always talk about. You can even see here, this thing that just drawn the downtrend for you. So it means your job becomes very, very easy. Now you understand that, oh, I'm no longer going to buy or just confuse. You're not going to get confused. The trend here is just telling you to do what? To sell only. It means you forget about buying. Why? Because it's a downtrend. You see. So if you force that, it means it's your fault. Then when you lose, then it's your problem. So on the other side, we have this great system here. This is called Trade Assistant. For those people who want to risk ratio, stuff like that, this thing is going to calculate everything for you. And if you want to sell stop, sell limit, stuff like that, it's on one thing. You don't have to scroll all over and try to do those things. This system is going to do that for you. Let me try to show you what it will do. You can click lines here. I said only 0.2%. I'm risking that. So look what happens here. If maybe it's a sell stop, if I'm selling stop, if I want to sell stop, it's going to create something like this. But if maybe I want to buy, you see how I'm going to do things. It shows you then after. It's not like it's placing the order, but once you want the order, you can just say place buy stop. It's going to place the buy stop exactly where you see these lines. Exactly where you see this line. You can adjust. Around here, you can see the profit that you're going to make. Here's the lot size, and when you adjust, the lot size even changes. Even the stop loss even changes, because you said you want to risk only this. So it's adjusting according to the risk. Whether it's you pushing it higher or lower, it's going to show you how much you're going to risk and whatever that you want to know. Even the lot sizes, guys, you can even change here, and you say, oh, I want to risk this much. So you will see the lot size also changed very much. You can see that you're not going to risk crazy. You can see even here, Even here, the market is also, not the market, you can see even here, let me change the car. Even here, you can see that when I scroll here, you will see that the lot size is changing. Do you see that? Do you see that? And it's showing you everything on one page, and it's quite simple. It's quite simple. So it's showing me another thing on US30. On US30, something like this. It say it's on a bullish, so it means maybe the market from now on, it's going to do what? It's going to push up. I hope you understand. This system, guys, is only $20. Let me know, because it's limited time. The system is actually $100, but I'm just giving everyone some good stuff. You can see even the trend here, it's buy only. It means it's giving you the simplest job you ever seen. So it means it check the trend for you. You're no longer going to go up and down checking the trends. Then what you do is you just go and start to find where you can buy this. So there is a video that will explain everything for you if you need the system. So let's go back. Thanks guys for that. Thanks. I just wanted to clarify that, because maybe people, they don't really understand when we say we have the system and stuff like that, and you show the results in there. Only $20. It's forever yours. It's for MetaTrader 4 anyway. We are on US oil. Since I wasted like few minutes, let me just push this faster. So we are on US oil. You can see that we had that for some time now. Let me just use a daily time frame. You can see that, okay, this thing is like really on an uptrend, and it's still pushing up. We from this area, now we are around this area. So what we can do is, let's go to a 4-hour time frame again and see what's really happening there. So this thing is just creating some nice moves. We can see that, oh, this thing is pushing like this, so which means that the market is still on an uptrend. Maybe the market will come back around, maybe the market will come back around this area and push and create something like that. Do you see that? Or maybe we can say, what about this area? Why don't we just start drawing from this area, pushing up? So if we draw something like that, we're going to have something like that, but that is the lowest support that we have at the moment. That will be another support, but we still have another one around this area. Even this one, I think that can also make sense. Maybe the market, if that does not respect this area, we might expect the market to respect this area here before we see another push up. But at the moment, the market is still pushing up. We call this uptrend. It's uptrending. It's actually uptrending. Maybe some of you can even draw something like this. You can just make this one dotted. Why? Because that is actually a counter trend line. It's called the inner trend. So it's not like a very strong trend line. But yes, it's still valid. The trend is still valid. But mostly we're going to focus on this one here, the outer ones. You can see here. So I hope you understand that. So at the moment, since we have this resistance here, the market, we expect the market to push lower. Yes, the market can still push up around that area, but the biggest support, or the strongest ones, is the ones that we have here. You can see that. You can see that. So there's possibility that the market can even reach this area before we see the market pushing up, or the market might break this resistance and keep pushing up again. It's possible. It's possible. So let's move to the next one, since I said I don't want to waste most of your time. So we are on gold now. We are on gold. Gold is like creating some very nice moves, guys. So on gold, what do you see first? Firstly, when you identify whatever that you want to identify, firstly make sure that you identify the trend. The trend on my side, or you can see that this thing is uptrending. This thing is uptrending. What do? We only do what? When the market is going up, we only buy or we go long. Simple as that. We don't sell. We know that the market did sell it from here, but for us to have like very few losses every time when the market goes lower like this, we're supposed to buy. If it's a downtrend like here, we were going to sell around those areas only. Simple as that. We don't have to confuse ourselves. So at the moment, I see that actually NASDAQ, gold reached the support area, and I don't know if that is a fake breakout or not. If it's a fake breakout, we'll see the market pushing up again. You see why? Because we reached the support area, so it means we can check that on like a bit smaller time frame and see what's really happening. Let's use 2 hours time frame. We need to see this exactly what's really happening. So I think I see something here. Do you see that? I also see something here. Do you see that? I hope you see that. Something like this. So it means at the moment we have like two support areas. We have this one here. You see this? And this one here. We can just connect that and make a very nice line there. But also we have this diagonal support which has been doing that for some time now. So for us to buy, we can wait for the market to reach around this area. Then we can say, you know what, let's buy this thing because it gave us a fake breakout. But I can see that it's also running away from this support. It means this might be a very nice buy. I hope you see that. I hope you see that. So after, if it pushes up, it can create some very nice buy opportunity. It can create some very nice buy opportunity. So let's move to the next one. Why? Because we don't want to waste your time on one thing. So here we are on German 30. German 30, it's also crazily pushing up, guys. It's like seriously pushing up. So what's really happening here? The market just broke out of the resistance that we had. You can see this. Let me just change this color. I think this color is not really, I don't know. Let me use red. Okay. Okay. So we can see that actually from this area and this area actually, or maybe we can just draw something like this. We see that there is a resistance, and that resistance is been broken, and the market came back and respect that several times. Now the market is just pushing up. So what can you do from this area? Since the market gave you this area here, it means you were supposed to do what? To buy. But let's try to zoom from there. We can draw from this area and see if that really makes sense. I think that really makes sense on my side. On the trend line, guys, this thing, whatever that I'm talking about here, you can still find this on the system. The system will tell you that, oh, this thing, it's a buy, so you should supposed to buy. You see, so it means it just reduce the work that you do in half. Then you still have to do your homework, obviously. Then what I see is the market is still respecting these areas. That's why we see the market pushing up. Simple as that. You don't have to complicate things. You can see the market is creating something like that. So that is a very nice buy opportunity. But around this area on top, we still have something like a resistance, which at the moment we're not going to focus on that, right? Exactly. So maybe, let's say if maybe the market goes lower, break this area, we can say if it retests, we can continue to sell this. But we have a support area around 15,000. Around 15,000, we have that support there. But it's very far, but it's possible. Did you see what happened on NASDAQ? NASDAQ did that yesterday. Even today, still selling off. So let's move to the next one, sorry. So now we are on US30. On US30, we still see the same thing on what we saw. It's similar to what we saw on German 30. So what is happening here is here let me just use 4 hour time. Oh, it's fine. I think it's 2 hours time frame is also fine. So what's happening here is we had a resistance. You can see this resistance here. The market was respecting this resistance. Every time the market reached there, the market was just selling off, selling off. Here the market decided to think otherwise. Then the market broke out of that, retest, retest. This is the third one, guys. How can you not see that? So here we expect the market to push up. I already sent the signal on a buy pending order. I expect the market to push higher from that area. So why? Because this is now our support area. This is now our support area. From here, the market might keep pushing higher. But yes, there's possibility that the market can still push lower and maybe come back and respect this area. There is that possibility. At the moment, we don't know. What we see is we see that the market is trying to respect our support area. So it means we need to focus on that. For now, we need to focus on that. I hope you understand that. So let's move to the next one. And wow, what's really happening? Let's I don't know why this thing skipped that. So now we are on NASDAQ 100. We can go on a 4 hour time frame and see exactly what really happened, guys. This thing really sold off. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Just look what happened. Let me remove this. This thing was just selling off. You saw that on the system. It told us that don't buy because the market was on a downtrend. Now the market might change, and even the system might also tell us the same story. So what happened actually? Remember, before that we had some resistant area around this area, and if we go back, when we check those areas, the market really respected those areas very strongly. Look how many times. Look. So every time when the market reached that area, the market was just selling off. And we reached the same area again, or similar area around here. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. Here it was something like this, or you can just say something like this, or let me just draw that perfectly. It's something like this. So from that, the market really respected that resistance. So now, from now on, you should understand that NASDAQ really respects these areas, guys. NASDAQ really respects these areas. If it's a buy, it's going to be an easy buy. If it's a sell, it's going to be an easy sell. You see. But sometimes, yes, the market can trick you. Yes, you can still lose from whatever that you're trying to do. But most of the time, you're going to make profit. So what do we see at the moment? We see that the market was respecting this area. So this was the third or the fourth time the market just went crazy. And this sell-off was quite strong, guys. We expect the market to recover very nicely from there. So let me show you again on a daily time frame so that we can understand what's really happening. So from a daily analysis, we see that around this area, the market really, and you can see that the market really reached there. We can see that the candlesticks, all the candlesticks, do you see that? These candlesticks really respected this area. They close around this area. Look. And we can say, yes, there's possibility that this thing can push higher. Why? Because it touched the other weeks, which or this area where the market was bouncing around. You see that the market used to bounce around this area. These are the tails, guys. These are the weeks, so we don't really count them that much, but yes, we do count them. But we see that all these bodies were bodies of these candlesticks were just respecting this area. They never went below that. So it means even here, maybe the market might try to push up from there. We're still far from this area, so it means if you are a seller, I don't think now is a good time to sell. Why? Because we reached the support area, which means the market might go crazy high, or maybe it might go a bit slower. But just look at these candlesticks. When it recovers, guys, it recovers like very strong. So yeah, I think it's our time to capitalize on that. Yeah, I think it's our time to capitalize on that. So we can go back maybe to a 2-hour time frame and try to see. We can see on a 2-hour time frame the market is trying to push up a little bit there. So yeah, I don't think maybe there's much that I need to add. I don't really want to confuse you guys, but the market is really oversold, so we just expect the market to recover. Thanks guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. If you want the system, let me know. If you want a mentorship, let me know. If you want VIP signals, let me know. All those things is just $20. Let me know if you want all of those things, then I will try to do a discount for you. Thank you guys, this is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Bye.